My name is Indigo Cadigan, and today I want to talk about some of the reasons why I want to lose weight. So I actually made an update for this channel talking about where I'm going to go in the course of this channel and why I'm no longer going to be just primarily making r/fatlogic videos. I'm still going to be making them because they're very fun for me to make and I enjoy making them. It's just that this channel is going to kind of gear more towards a personal side and be a lot more about me and why I decided to lose weight and my weight loss journey. When I first started making fatlogic videos, I really only planned to make one. If you watched that video, you'd probably know I was just doing it for fun because I like to watch people make those kinds of videos and I just wanted to put my own 2 cents in. But I decided that it is actually something that I wanted to continue doing because it was fun and I enjoyed it. But I also knew that I wanted to have somewhere separate from other channels that I've made in the past where I wanted to kind of show my weight loss journey, and I thought that this channel was perfect because I already am talking about weight related things. So yeah, I made an update video, but I decided that I'm not going to post it and I'm just going to start with the videos because it's not like I have 1 million subscribers and I need to do a channel update. I am 5'7" and my starting weight was 189 pounds. And currently right now I weigh 173 pounds. So ideally, I would like to lose anywhere between 55 to 50 pounds. My goal weight is 130 to 135, and I want to maintain between that area. Okay, so now basically I'm going to give you guys the reasons why I decided to lose weight, and I wrote them all down here. I actually have a Google Doc where I have all the reasons why I want to lose weight, and I just copied it down in some notes. Off the top of my head, I know why I want to lose weight, but I just want to tell you guys concrete reasons that I have developed. I don't want to just come up with it on the fly, but I do have just reasons in my head. They're always with me, but I really made the document as kind of a reminder, and I'm as blind as a bat, so I cannot see anything without wearing my glasses. These reasons are not in any order at all. I just wrote them down where I saw them, so yeah. I might even say which ones are most important. But this one is a pretty important one. So the first one is that I do not want to maintain unhealthy eating habits. Who wants to maintain any kind of unhealthy habit, whether it be a drug addiction, a caffeine addiction, any kind of addiction or any kind of problem? And for me, I could just see that I was addicted to food. And I'm still struggling with that. I'm on a plan now that I've made for myself and I'm eating well. There are still times that I make mistakes and that I mess up and I eat food that I didn't really plan to eat and I did it anyway. It's not nearly as extreme as it used to be for me, but I'm in a much better place now than I was when I even started this channel and made that first fatlogic video. I used to make the fatlogic videos when I was feeling really bad about the way that I ate, and I just wanted to kind of inspire myself to be better than those people. Not saying I am better than those people, but I mean to decide to do something for myself instead of, being in self-denial and all those things. And I'm proud of myself. I've lost 15 to 17 pounds so far. My weight fluctuates, which is one thing I've also learned on this weight loss journey, and I'm going to make a video talking about things I've learned. But yeah, I've lost 15 to 17 pounds, and that's the most weight that I've lost in probably 2 years. So I'm really proud of myself for that. But yeah, back to the reason, I knew that I was going down a really slippery slope of just having really bad eating habits, and I needed to stop somewhere, because if I didn't, it was just going to end up getting worse and worse, and I was going to end up getting bigger and bigger, because my starting weight was 189, and I kind of maintained 180, kind of fluctuating from 180 to 185, I think since 2020, because I remember when I went on the scale, I was 180, maintained, not really, it was just I was either 185 or I could go down to 180. It just depended on what I ate. But I just knew that the only reason that I was maintaining it was because I was in and out of trying to, lose weight and do all these restrictive calorie kind of things. And so now that I've moved on to doing a lifestyle change, which involves counting calories, it's something that I'm probably going to be doing for a long time. It's just the only way that I've learned all these years that is going to keep me on track and make sure that I actually lose weight. But I started this part of my journey in April 2020, so it was just a couple months back. I started it because, just like any other time, I was really frustrated with myself and the way that I'd been eating. I mean, I'd ballooned up to 189, which is the highest weight I've ever been, ever. And so that's when I decided that I was like, okay, I'm not maintaining 180 anymore. Like, that's when I was like realizing, like, okay, if I keep doing this, I'm just like, maybe I'll maintain 190 for a bit, but then I'll go up to 200 and I'll maintain 200 for a bit, but I'll just keep slowly gaining weight. And that's really what I was doing. I was just slowly gaining weight because I was, taking it back every time that I decided to calorie count really quick, but then I would put it back on when I went back into my old eating habits. So that's when I decided that it was best for me to, really start this lifestyle change and really do it. But also months before, I had been implementing small amounts of change. It just was never anything big to actually make me lose weight. But I attribute entering those small steps in to helping me to where I am today. And I also contribute a lot of that weight loss that I've had so far to Noom. This is not sponsored. Hopefully one day it will be, because I love Noom and they really helped me a lot. Like, I have a Noom coach who's really helped me. I have another one now, but there was one Noom coach who was there who really helped me. And the app is just helpful. You can calorie count on there and all that. I won't get too much into it because I'm not sponsored by them, but I think that just hearing somebody else tell me that I needed to take things slow really helped me with weight loss. But I'll get into all of that in another video. I tend to ramble on a lot. That's another fact that you're going to learn about me. So the next reason that I decided that I want to lose weight is that I want to make my younger self proud. And so some of these reasons might sound a little stupid and a little weird, but my Noom coach told me that they're my reasons and I'm allowed to have them. And she's right. I am allowed to have them. And they're just how I feel. And if they're fat phobic or if they're mean or if they're shallow or if they're whatever, oh well, it's how I feel and I can't change how I feel. But this is how I used to look when I was younger, if you can see. That's me. The backstory behind why I even have these photos is just too long for me to even get into. Just know that these photos were not cheap. But if you just see, you see that I have a slender body. And I'm going to probably show some pictures of how I looked. I want to show you guys my favorite photo in here. I'm going to show some slender photos of me. I found it. That one. Right there. Just pure confidence. Oh, I'm not showing it right. Pure confidence right there. But yeah, that's how I used to look. I was a very slim child. My mom was actually afraid that I was going to be underweight for a lot of my life because I used to not eat a lot at all. I used to always be the last one at the dinner table. Yeah, and then in 5th grade, I think that's, I don't remember everything clearly because I was a kid, but in 5th grade is when I started to gain weight. A lot of things were going on in 5th grade, so it doesn't surprise me, but I just want to make her proud. And even saying this, it like sounds a little dumb. But I just know that if I move past this big hurdle of my weight, I just know that she would be really proud of me. And I know that I'm going to be dealing with this for the rest of my life. Sadly, I am just more inclined to eat more food. It's just a part of me. Something happened in my life that made it to where I went to food for comfort. People go to many other things for comfort, and I'm lucky that there's some other stronger things I didn't go to. But I am unlucky that it's food, because it definitely can contribute to a lot of awful things that can happen to me. But I was so happy and I was so free when I was young. And I know that I'm never going to be exactly like that, because with freedom requires innocence and ignorance and no bills, no responsibilities, other people to take care of that stuff, that icky stuff for you. And I know that I have to do that now. I'm 19, so I'm into adulthood now, so I have to do that. But I just know that if I can bring back who I was, like a little bit of who I was, which was me being, a slender person, I think that it will help. Again, I know that that's kind of shallow and whatever, but I feel that it will make me feel better. Another reason is that I want to be comfortable in my clothing. This has already kind of started now with my 15-pound weight loss. I felt a lot more comfortable in the clothing I have. That being said, the clothing is a little smaller. Not that much smaller, but it is. And I know that once I lose all the weight, I'm going to have to get a whole new wardrobe. Maybe not a whole new wardrobe, but I'm definitely going to have to get a lot of staple pieces and other things like that, because I am going to be significantly smaller. But yeah, I might have to look into a lot more clothing. And I've already been like picking out clothes that I want to get on like Fashion Nova and Shein and all these things. The thing is, people could say I could get them now. And that is one thing that I am trying to do, is I'm trying to implement the fashion element of how I look right now, because I don't want to just like, there was times where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wear this big baggy black shirt and these big baggy pants until I lose weight, because I don't deserve to dress nice until I lose weight, which is dumb. And it's stupid. I think that everybody at any size deserves to dress nice. Although in my fatlogic videos, I've talked about how like being 6L or 10X or things like that, I just feel like there's never going to be a limit with how somebody wants to dress. I think that we do have to be realistic and understand that some companies are going to go to a certain size and other companies are going to go to a different size. That's just how companies work. A lot of the clothing that I want on Fashion Nova and Shein won't fit me, especially at my bottom. And I've just accepted that. It's annoying, but I'm not going to get mad at everybody about it. It's just how the world is, and it's just how it is. But yeah, I've definitely changed from that mindset of thinking that I didn't deserve to look nice now. Like, even now I'm wearing this shirt. I haven't worn this shirt in a long time. It's a little wrinkly, but I wore it kind of for the video because I've just been in my house wearing pajamas. I was like, you know what? Let me look presentable. But when I do go out, I've been focusing a lot more on my fashion and looking nicer. And even before I lost the initial weight, I decided to start looking nicer because I was like, I am still living right now. Although this is going to be the past one day and I'm going to be past this weight, I'm living in it right now. And I have to understand that I'm in the present. And I can't just keep looking toward the future when I've lost the weight and keep focusing on that and hoping, that she's going to know how to dress and everything. Because no, she isn't. Just because she's skinny doesn't mean she's going to know how to dress. She's going to have more options. But that doesn't mean she's going to know how to dress. So I have to learn now and I try now. The only difficult thing with that is that I want to get clothing now, but I know that I'm going to soon not fit it anymore, and then it's just going to be kind of annoying having all these clothes that are oversized. Because I already know that I'm going to have some clothing that is oversized. I already do now when I lose all the weight. But honestly, some of it I'm keeping so that I can do a video where I'm like, oh, look how big this used to be. But even so, I used to buy really oversized clothing. So honestly, some of the clothes, the pants that I have now didn't even really fit me. I had to wear a belt with everything. But it's also just because of the way that my body is proportioned. I always have to get things oversized or it will not fit. My next reason, I was kind of talking about this a little bit earlier when I was showing off my book, but I just want to have the confidence that I used to have when I was a kid. Like I said before, I know that everything isn't going to completely come back because I'm not a kid anymore. I really want to sing a song, but I'm not going to. And I'm never going to have that 100% just bow, bow, bow confidence that I used to have, because there's going to be reservations, of course, that are just embedded within me. And maybe some of that is my self-doubt creeping in, me saying that. Maybe I can have it all back. But I just know that with this weight on me, I feel it. I carry it around with me. And the thing is that people don't even really notice that I'm overweight, I don't think. I've told people my weight before, and they're like, really? They're surprised that I'm that big, because I think that my body is well proportioned. But if you looked at me and you said, is she fat? I feel like people could be like, yes. If they weren't in front of me, they wouldn't say, they'd be like, oh, that's kind of mean. But if they were asked in a survey, is this woman fat? They would say yes. It's just that maybe they wouldn't think I'm as big. Maybe they think I'm 160 or 150. I don't know. I don't know what they would think. But I don't like how much I weigh. I know what I really weigh. And it's still bad for my health. But I just know that once I slim down, I'm going to have more confidence in myself. And the thing is, even now, I'm already having more confidence in myself. And it's not even just because I'm skinny. I'm going to be skinny. That's not the main reason why I'm going to be confident. It is one of them. But it's just I'm not going to have that weight around with me, knowing that I'm overweight, being uncomfortable in my skin and around me. And a lot of that I need to learn now as I'm losing weight and as I'm still overweight, and not just try to focus everything on my skinny self, because that's a lot of pressure on her, a lot of pressure on the future Indigo. But also another reason that I'm going to be confident is because I'm going to be confident that I can change. Confident that I can build small habits and continue. And this has inspired me to, I can start building and start working out more. I can start having healthy, like better productivity habits. If I was able to beat this huge thing that was always holding me back, which was weight loss, I know that I can beat a lot of other things. And so that's really another confidence that I think that many people overlook, is that I have confidence within myself because I didn't for so long. I didn't trust myself. I doubted myself. I'm like, I will never be able to do this. So many other people were able to do it, but not me. Well, look, I did it. And one day I'm gonna really say that once I've lost all the weight. This one is a bit of a stupid one, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't want to have a double chin. You see that? And the thing is that people, skinny people can have make double chins and have them. So I'm not saying that if I'm skinny and I still like my chin can sometimes show out, I'm upset with that. But it's just like I still kind of have this like fat there, and I don't want it there anymore. I don't like it. And actually, one of my reasons for losing weight, another reason, I'm just going to mention it right now, is I feel like I'm going to be a little braggy. My face, without glasses, is my best asset. I feel like my face is one of the best parts about me. And then once I have, the body to complement it, I think I'll be smashing. I'll be obliterating all you girls. Sorry, I'm just being stupid. But I just feel like the more and more weight that I've put on, the more fat that's been in my face. And I think I lose weight in my face first, which I'm happy about. So as I make these videos, just from the, chest level up, you're going to probably see that happening. But I really do wonder still what my face is going to look like when I'm skinny, because I know that I still have fat on my face. Obviously, I have this little pouch of skin right here. So it's still there. It's not gone just because I've lost 15 pounds. I'm still 173 pounds. That's still significantly overweight for my height. But yeah, I'm really curious to see how my face is going to look and how my body is going to look. The thing is really one of the biggest reasons too is just I want to see if I can do it. I can do it. I just want to see what will happen once I do it. Like all the things that'll change. I'm a curious person, and I know curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. And I'm going to have both of those things when I get to see how I look. I just want to know. I want to know. That's one of the reasons too. And this is this is the most important reason. I want to be healthy. So I said that in the beginning, I don't want to maintain unhealthy eating habits, which is true. But also I want to be healthy. I've on this weight loss journey, and these past 15 pounds I've lost, I've eaten more grapes and pineapples and greens and other vegetables than I ever have in years. Because whenever I was overweight and I was eating like my McDonald's or my Jamaican food, now moving to New York, or pizza, I was just like, what's the point? Why would I eat a vegetable? I'm already ruining it with this. It's just going to be more calories, which is kind of a stupid thing. I'm like, well, the vegetable isn't going to be as much calories as the freaking pizza you're eating. But I was just like, why? What's the point? And I'm not perfect at maintaining, like eating extremely healthy. Like I'm not doing clean eating, gut health, all that other crap. But I am, like I said, entering more vegetables and fruit into my diet. I actually just finished some grapes before I did this. And I'm really proud of myself. And I'm keeping things in moderation. Like I'm still allowing myself to have other things that I enjoy and that I like. But there are some foods that are unsafe for me to have in the house. And so I just don't keep them in here because I know that I'm just going to overeat on them. But definitely having snacks that are healthy and that are fresh it's been really good for me. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself for that. And I just know that eating lean meat, fruits, vegetables, healthy grains and starches and all things like that is really helping with my health. When I went to the doctor like probably at the beginning of 2020 or the end of 2019. I'm not really sure, but I know that I was like 160-ish. That was the last time I went to the freaking doctor because COVID happened and then all this other crap happened. I didn't have insurance, blah, 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 blah. And I have a doctor's appointment actually in like a month or so. And I'm a little scared. I was always a little hesitant about doctor's appointments because, the weighing and the telling you about your health and the blood drawing and all that. When I got my blood drawn last time, they said that I was okay, that my cholesterol might slightly be high, which is bad, really bad. But other than that, I was okay and I was healthy. And so some people would say, well, I'm completely healthy, so I'm fine. But no, I'm not going to say that because I have a family history of diabetes, high cholesterol, high sugar, like really bad things in my family. Like my grandpa had to get his legs amputated because he had diabetes. Rest in peace, Ralph. But yeah, I don't want that to happen to me. And I'm not just, and the thing is, my grandma, she's perfectly healthy. The only thing that's wrong with her is that she has a bad hip. She doesn't have any of those things, but I'm not going to look at her and be like, oh, well, she's completely healthy. She's fine. So I'll be fine. No, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to get control of my health and make sure that I'm healthy, for me. I don't care if everybody else that I, like some people in my family are fine, because a lot of them aren't. And I'm not saying I'm going to be exactly like them. I could just get something random that I don't even know about. I could die in a car accident, whatever. But as long as I'm taking control of what I can control, I don't have to worry about that other stuff, because I can't help it. I can do all of this and lose weight and then get cancer. That's just how life is sometimes. And the thing is, I'll know that I put in the work to do something for myself. And that's what I'm really happy about. And that's what I'm really proud of myself for. And that's why I'm making these videos, because I want to keep myself motivated. But it's not even just motivation, it's consistency and it's discipline. And it's getting used to the things that I'm doing and making sure that I just keep doing them. So yeah, that's why I want to lose weight. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.